just had the new update in Clash of Clans, but Supercell added a little bit too much in this update, because if you go into your quick training, delete the army and then go into your super troop section, you can see a new super troop, the Super Yeti. Yep, this is a bug. This is not intended to be here, and it will be fixed really soon. But since it's in the game, I can show you already everything about it, right? Like everything how it looks at least right now. Things might change, who knows? But this is how it's right now, officially, unofficially in the game, like whatever the name is. But they look really cool. The design overall, like how they look, I really like it. A lot of hit points with like 6,600, 35 housing special, so that will be interesting, which means you can't really put like a Super Yeti blimp, I assume, because, well, it's quite heavy on the housing space, so you could only place one. The next thing, though, is if you want to activate this, it doesn't work. So whenever you're having the pop-up or anything, you can like get there on like multiple different things. You could use a potion, you could try to use the Dark Elixir, it's just not working. But something which does work, if you're deleting your clan castle request and just request like any troop, and then, for example, you're logging into a second account or some of your clanmates, they can then donate to you the Super Yeti, which is kind of funny, to be honest. So there is a workaround of already using it, I guess, but not really in your own army. It's only in the clan castle. But you can see it right here. We can donate it. So I think we should then jump back on the other account and give it a try and see how it works. But yeah, I actually have to keep laughing because like I don't know how this made it into the live game. It's kind of crazy. But hey, I guess it's a sneak peek of a sneak peek for the future. And since we have had so many updates recently, who knows when the next update is going to be. But it seems like the Super Yeti is already kind of ready, because let's just use it. So we have it inside the clan castle. Let's rage it up. We now have it working kind of as the regular Yeti. And now, instead of spawning Yeti mites, it is spawning those electro ghosts, I guess, electro spirits, which are then bouncing like electro dragon chains. And that looks quite solid, I would say. Another thing on how you can play it already as well, but that's not in any of your own attacks, is if we're going back to the information screen of this, where you can like, activate it. For super troops, there's always this little try button, which you can use. But before that, let's just check quickly the Electro. Okay, Electro Might, it seems like that's the name, not Electro Spirit, I'm sorry. But it deals quite a bit of damage, and you can obviously rage that. So let's just use this try button to see how it performs versus the test village, which we have for super troops always. Let's just deploy a ton of them, raise them up, and I want to clone the Electromite. That was the name. So that will be hopefully quite fun. So let's get them cloned right. And they're just jumping everywhere. This looks so fun. This is evil. Like, knowing already then what happened, you want to give it a try and you want to play it, but you can't. But the super... I will be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the Furnace. I've seen like some people like use cases like with warden charges and stuff, but I feel like it's not really the best way. Like the Furnace seems underwhelming, to say the least, so far from what I've seen of like how people use it. I really hope that someone is coming up with something which I have not like considered so far, or which I have not seen so far. But the Furnace really seems underwhelming. But this Super Yeti looks like a lot of fun, so I'm really looking forward to the future. And if you always want to stay up to date when it comes down to Clash news, Clash content in general, and obviously as well strategies, like how you can use this in your own army stand as soon as it's released, whenever that's going to happen, make sure that you're following this channel, because then you're always up to date when it comes to the Clash content. If you want to support me in the channel, make sure that you're using credit code ITZY when buying anything in the shop, if you want to get progression, for example, through the update. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys back tomorrow to the next regular Clash video. Until then, see ya.